All right, what is up, everybody? My name is Aaron. I'm the Brick Scavenger. We're doing another haul today, but this is an interesting one, at least at the very beginning for me. I paid $207 for this haul. That includes tax, shipping, the whole shebang. It was advertised as zero point 0.6 pounds. Wow, why is that so hard? 0.6 pounds of figs, which should be about, 60 figs. So that's way too much money to pay for 0.6 pounds unless it's just an absurd haul. But when I looked at the pictures, I don't know. I didn't believe it was 0.6. I thought it was a lot more. So we're going to find out whether my eye was good enough to identify that this was way more than 0.6, because I don't think this is a worthy purchase for that much money if it was actually 0.6. But we're going to find out together. I mean, it feels a lot more. Oh, yeah. I think they forgot a 1. Look at this. That is, whoa. I think it was 1.6, not 0.6. Let's go. So that's a great start. I thought so. So suddenly we went from 60 figs to, for $207 to more like 160 figs for $200, which is obviously a huge difference. So suddenly we're in great shape. Hopefully there's some good stuff in here. We're going to find out together. If you guys have never done treasure hunting with me before, I buy up these hauls, these kind of minifigure collections, and search through them. Keep a few things for myself. Oh my, that's a lot of things. Keep a few things for myself and then sell off the rest in hopes of kind of funding this Lego habit. So that's part of the fun. The treasure hunt's part of the fun. It's just a good time. So thanks for being here. I appreciate you. We're going to go through this relatively quickly just because it's so many figs. But yeah, suddenly we are already off to a very good start here. Let's see if we can find some treasure. That's not treasure. That's a police officer. We've got some standard, I don't know, what is that? A resistance guy or something? Maybe that's Jurassic Park, actually. Whoa. Whoa. I'm not sure I have seen something that is that yellowed before. That is, look at the color this was supposed to be. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Does anybody want a mildly golden, light bluish gray breastplate? Whoa. That's a color change right there. Holy cow. That baked in some hot sun. All right, well, that's too bad. Here's a Wong right here. Look at this dude. Is that expensive Nexo Knight dude? I don't know his name. It might be. I think he needs his wings. I think the wings are really expensive. I'm not sure about that. That may be a very expensive fig, although missing the very expensive wings. That doesn't feel right. I think that's fake. Oh yeah, geez, yeah. There's all sorts of things wrong with that. All right, that's trash. Never mind. There is this 212? I can't remember, but I think that's an oldie right there, actually. That's an old P2 clone right there. You don't actually see that one very often in that bright light orange color. I think that's a pretty good one, actually. There's some Nexo Knights. I think that might be an Umbaran, Star Wars Umbaran helmet. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. That's a fun little blue hair there. There's some Krang from Ninja Turtles. This is a total mix and match of stuff right here. But I believe, actually, that head is more expensive than you might think. I think that's like a $3 head. I feel like I've sold that one a handful of times. That's cute. Look at the rosy cheeks on that girl right there. She feels like she belongs in a Christmas Carol or something. Let's see. We got some Nexo Knights here. There's Velma. Look at that. Maybe not the Velma you were thinking of. There's the other Velma. That's the secretary from Lego Movie right there. Some more Nexo Knights. And, whoa! How about a Batman Centurion? Holy cow, where's your helmet, buddy? And your shield, for that matter. I don't know if they're in here or not, but this was from a Toys R Us exclusive 4-pack, kind of like battle packs before there were battle packs, I think. there were 4 Batmans in that little Toys R Us thing. It was Money Suit Batman, the green one. It was Bunny, the Easter Bunny one. It was this one. And what was the other one? I can't remember. I'm spacing off the top of my head, but the Centurion one, that's a good one right there. Maybe we'll find it in here. Maybe they're all in here. Who knows? There's parts of, is that the Cowardly Lion? I think it might be. Here's a bearded guy. Some Nexo Knights in here. There's the Umbaran. Oh, yeah, look at that. There's the, whoa. There's the rest of this guy, except his head's wrong. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff in here. Nexo Knights, the Umbaran. Where's the helmet? Umbaran, there you go. Nice. Good pickup there. All right, let's see what else we've got. Some Harry Potter. What in the world is that thing? I don't know, but I'm putting it somewhere near my Halloween display. That one's staying with me. I don't know what that is, but that thing's awesome. There's some more Nexo Knights. We've got a Senate Commando right there. Look at these guys. These are some really fun figs. Holy smokes. I don't know that they're super valuable necessarily, but they are fun. That guy's got some fun hair. There's, whoa, my gosh. Look at, look at this guy. This is like a mix of the prospector maybe or something and the detective in a really fun way. Oh my gosh, that dude's awesome. Look at that. There's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy. I forgot his name. It's not, is it Dog Pound or is that the other one? Maybe that's Dog Pound. I can't remember. That might be Dog Pound. That's a good fig though. Nice, good pickup there. Some more Nexo Knights and some more Senate Commandos. Lots of $3, $4, $5 bills so far, so that's good stuff. Oh my goodness, you look very fake. That's because you are very fake. Yikes. All right, we'll put that off to the side. Oh my gosh, look at that hair piece. Wow, these Nexo Knight dudes are so cool. I'm going to have to check. There's another one. I'm going to have to check and see which ones of these I have and which ones I need to put on the wall because those dudes are really fun. That purple hair piece is really awesome. Is that Aunt May? I'm not sure. Whoa, there's some Halloween-y type stuff. A pirate. I think that's a Minecraft pirate. So that's some fun stuff as well. Man, I think we've done very well so far in this haul, not because we've found super scores necessarily, but because it turns out that 1.6 pounds just dropped the price so much. There's some more Nexo Knights. I'm not sure what that guy is. Is he Nexo Knights? I don't know. He's like a robot chef, so he's fun. Let's go. There's a mutated Dr. O'Neill from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line. That's fun. Needs his like green kind of helmety piece there. There is, I think that's the Sergeant right there from Star Wars Clones. There's some more Senate Commandos, another Krang. Oh, look at this. Okay, so we got some Spider-Man. We've got the Venomized Iron Man, something like that. There's a purple clone helmet. That's sweet with no helmet holes. Nice. And an Ahsoka headpiece. Wow, that was a good handful right there. Let's keep going. Look at that. That is, I believe, the Nexo Knight. Is it the Nexo Knight Queen? I think it might be. That's a fun piece right there. There's some kind of beach lady. Sonic, a gray skeleton. Whoa. I want that thing to be real. That thing would be, oh, look at this helmet. Holy cow, that helmet's awesome. Too bad it's fake, but hey, Lego, if you're paying attention, make a helmet that looks like that. That's a super cool helmet. Whoa. I'm not even sure what exactly that thing is supposed to be, but I don't usually like fakes, but that's really fun right there. We're going to have to show that to the people on Whatnot. Hey, there's a Ghost Rider. Nice. There is, I think that's Moltor. He's a cool fig for sure. He's got that armor. There is, I think that's a Lego Movie mermaid. I can't remember what her hair looks like. Was that what that blue hair was, maybe? Does she have blue hair? That kind of looks right. That could be right. Let's see. We've got, oh my gosh, his face is beat up, but some otherwise fun parts there. There's a Senate Commando helmet. I feel like that's part of Lord Business, maybe. And is that a CMF? I'm not sure. Maybe the Bride or something. There is a loose legs, but there is the Royal Guard. Let's see, some Ninjago, some randomness there. Not much to speak of in that pile. Let's see, there's a, I don't know, mechanic or something, a chef, Nexo Knights. Look at this dog, dark orange dog right there. That looks fake to me. Some more Jurassic World, yeah. Fake, get it out of here. Get it out of here. Oh, there's the other Batman I was not remembering, the Bat Wizard. There's the Bat Wiz right there, or whatever it's called. So we've got, so far, at least parts of Bat Wiz and Bat Centurion. That's cool. Let's see. There's some Chima. There's another Umbaran. I saw those go for pretty good money on Whatnot the other day. I couldn't believe it. Nexo Knights there. A lot of those big arm guys. Those Nexo Knights with the big arms are fun. There's a Doctor. Whoa, that is a foot soldier with some night vision goggles. What the heck is that thing? I don't know. We'll have to look that one up. Whoa, that's some big armor for one of the Ninjago armor guy or ninja guys. Let's see. Whoa, they're sticking together. There's a, oh, gross. Ew, 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 ew. Get that out of here. That's disgusting. I don't even know what that was. I don't ever want to see that again. What the heck? It's got to be a Sonic thing, right? It's got to be a Sonic thing. I don't know what that is with the purple wings. There's a Ninja Turtle. That's Michelangelo, I believe. Look at this. That's so fun. I think this is Jestro. That's a really fun fig. Look at that. Look at that head. Trans blue. Oh my gosh, it's awesome. Just want to make sure it's real. I've never seen Nexo Knights faked, but that is a sweet fig. I don't know that it's like super valuable. Probably, I don't know what, 15 bucks or something, but really, really super cool. I wonder if I have that one. Maybe we'll do a field trip. There's some Sonic. Oh no. That's got to be the Venomized Iron Man or whatever you call him. Is that it right there? I think that's it. Yeah, let's go. Let's see, some Nexo Knights. There's a crazy hammer. What is that guy? Look at that guy's little goatee there. I don't know. Let's see, some friends. Hey, there's Money Suit Batman. We're finding parts of it. That's 3 of them. There you go. Oh my gosh, look at this combo right here. That gold armor is awesome. Wow, that right out of the 70s there. There's a Batman. There's a, whatever that is, dinosaur thing. There's Scratch and Post, maybe? Front she's from Lego Movie, too. Ooh, I really like that Nexo Knight Jestro, but I'm thinking that one is really expensive. I'm excited to look that one up. Ew, 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 this one's got some grossness on it, too. But the legs are awesome. I'm not sure I want to lose those legs. Ew, 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 ew. I kind of want those arms, too. Ew, ew. Oh, oh, look at the lipstick on this. Oh, come on. Ew, 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 ew. All right. Ew, ew. Hold on. I'm trying to salvage things. Ew, ew, ew. Okay. All right, we survived. We're alive. We're going to have to wash our hands, but we're alive. Hey, there's I think that's Black Widow from an advent calendar. Whoa, threw something important. There's this mad scientist guy, some dude with striped legs, a cowboy hat. What the heck is this? Look at that. This is like a sand blue collar. I'm not sure I've seen the sand blue collar before. I don't know. There's been a lot of Nexo Knights in here. Maybe it's Nexo Knights. There's, I think that's actually a decent piece, that trans orange piece. I can't remember what it goes to. But I don't know. Something like Flama or something like that. There's, I don't know what that is. Some kind of Santa Claus thing. This looks fake. It's got to be fake. It's fake. Too bad. Nexo Knights, there's some long hair. Whoa. I've seen this in dark purple, but I'm not sure I've seen it in black. That's a Nexo Knight helmet, I believe. Does it belong to this dude? I don't know, but we'll put it on this dude for right now. Look at that dude right there. That's a Nexo Knight dude. Here is the Star Wars, Kaminoan or whatever. I still feel like those Kaminoans are going to be expensive someday. I really feel like somebody's going to want to do some mocks of like where clones came from kind of thing. And I feel like those Kaminoans are going to be pretty good. Let's see. Not much to speak of on that one. We're getting there. There's still a ways to go, though. Here's another. Is this Macy? It's a Nexo Knight anyway. Hey, it's this guy. This guy right here. I think it's like that. Does that sound right? I think it's like that. That's a cool fig right there. There is a Venom and a Spider-Man and a Batman. What else we got here? Not much to speak of in that little pile right there. Whoa, I was going to say this looks like Thanos. That's because it is Thanos' head. And, oh boy, the dark purple clone torso is pretty beat. We'll try to salvage some parts, but not the torso. Torso's getting scrapped. All right, let's see. We've got a clone. I mean, that's like, you know, a $4 torso right there. Pretty good. These guys are cute. Those are also Nexo Knights, I believe. I don't know what that is. That looks like that's a newer Ninjago thing. Maybe Monkey Kid, but I think Ninjago. There's some more. Man, there's a lot of Nexo Knights in here. Holy cow. Let's see. We got a panda. There's another foot soldier. I think those are flip-flopped legs. We'll work on that in just a second. There's Ninjago. Whoa, my word. What the heck? This has got to be a Sonic thing again, right? Got to be a Sonic thing. Hey, there is the other Batman thing. So we found the entire Batman army builder thing, but, you know, the figs aren't complete. I think these are flip-flopped. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I think so. Does that look more right? I think it does. And does that look more right? I think it does. I think that's right. Okay, so let's see. Hey, there's another Michelangelo. That's nice right there, but look. Can we, oh no. Oh, there's the Ahsoka. Look at that. That is one of the most unusual Ahsokas right there. Ooh, baby, look at that. That's a huge, well, I dropped her. She's dead. That's a huge find right there. Whoa. Everything else was doing just fine, but that, I feel like that's 40, 50, 60 bucks, something like that. That is not a cheap fig. It is not as good as Clone Wars Ahsoka, of course, but that's a good one right there. There's some more Nexo Knights. What is this dude? It's got to be, what the heck? It's got to be Nexo Knights, but I don't know what that is. We're going to have to put that one aside, too. Maybe we found some good Nexo Knight stuff. I don't know. Let's see. Not much to speak of there. Here's another Nexo Knight dude. There is Donatello. Not the most expensive version of Donatello necessarily, but a good one nonetheless. Donatello is the hardest Ninja Turtle to find for sure. That is the rest of that Queen lady. This right here, I think. It's got to go like that. Yeah. She's fun. I don't know if I have her either. Oh boy. We're going to have to do some homework on what we have on the wall from this haul because there's a lot of fun stuff in here. Some Ninjago. There's an Adidas dude. Some dinosaur food. Nexo Knights. Is that the evil dwarf torso? I'm not sure, but that's a really awesome headpiece, especially for making fantasy mocks. Some pirate legs. Anything else in here worth noting? Captain America. Not much to speak of there. I think that's it. We're going to have to sort all this Nexo Knight stuff. That was a ton of Nexo Knight stuff. So we're going to have to figure all that out. Unfortunately, we got a lot of figs that are like this, right? That are parts and pieces of things. So we won't be able to finish off the figs. It's not a crisis for me because I'll put these parts on Bricklink. That's kind of the way my store is designed. If you've never been to my store, I have thousands and thousands of individual fig parts in my store so that if your money suit Batman is missing the legs, right? Or, you have a Dr. O'Neill, but the head has a bite mark in it. I'll post these things individually so that you can come scoop up just the parts that you need. So, having these parts be missing is not a crisis for me, other than the fact that it just is missing value, right? Because like having this guy's shield is obviously super valuable if you happen to have it. So no big deal other than, lost sort of revenue, but not a crisis. But there is enough interesting Nexo Knight dudes in here that I'm, going to do some homework and find out what I've got complete to potentially put on my wall. Actually, that's got to be what this thing is, right? That's got to be a Nexo Knight thing. And then there's just tons of, full figs that are, I don't know, maybe missing a hairpiece. I think Macy's supposed to have a dark red mohawky ponytail thing or whatever. But man, I think this haul was fantastic. I really do. I think we did great. Oh yeah, I forgot about Jestro. So anyway, if you're interested in some of this stuff, follow the links in the description for Whatnot and Bricklink. A lot of this stuff may end up on my wall just because I haven't put it on the wall, and we're always looking to do more on the wall. So anyway, there you go, guys. Thanks for being here. I know I blabbered a little bit at the end, but I'm kind of excited about this haul. Some stuff I don't usually get in, so I figured I'd chat about it. We'll see you next time.